So I retweeted this earlier nowadays. This is something that I do assume is extremely thrilling, having to do with the Ripple, as opposed to SEC lawsuit, okay? Because we are all asking the question proper. We're all asking the question when cut down, is the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit going to be settled? I assume it is coming very, very quickly. So what are the important things we want to recognize? Number one, the SEC underneath the current new regime, Gary Gensler's long past. Paul Atkins said the new SEC chairman has no longer been, it became not beyond his Senate confirmations hearing as of, but however, Mark Wader is the appearing chairman, seasoned crypto, and there may be different seasoned crypto forces, which have now, or you already know, interior of the SEC, which might be once more seasoned crypto. And the SEC is already kind of signaling. With other cases like the SEC versus Coinbase, they are already sending those signals that backside line, the stance, has modified on the SEC, different stance on crypto. Remember that the CC started out the new crypto task pressure to create clean regulatory hints, air costs due to the fact that is their said direction. Okay, so returned to my point is the Ripple XRP loss. You're going to be settled soon. I want to share this with you. So this is a tweet. Virtually truly excellent. And she's in reality true at really having sort of a finger at the pulse of the government and what they are doing, the government entities, and what they're doing with, you already know, numerous aspects of crypto. And this is something she got here out and mentioned. And I'm going to form of spotlight a few things that here that exciting. So she talks approximately the continued SEC lawsuits as opposed to crypto agencies. That's what she's speak me approximately. She says, and I'm quoting, "I'm being informed by way of a couple of prison sources that the SEC has been prioritizing instances with eminent court deadlines." So what she's pronouncing is that current crypto cases which have eminent courtroom cutoff dates, like closing dates that are in March and April, are at the pinnacle of their listing, the ones they're speak me approximately, which is why we have not in reality visible whatever at the Ripple as opposed to a SEC lawsuit. But that's once more interesting to word. So she stated this is one explanation for why we have not visible pause requests in the Ripple and cracking instances, because she has to look proper right here. Ripple's next court closing date is in April 16th, and it looks like cracking's is March 31st. The Binance case has been put on ice until April 14th, Ledger, like LedgerLex, till April 11th, and Coinbase plus SEC agreed to an extension on the closing date for the organization to respond to Coinbase's request to leave, to file, and an internal appearance. Interlocutor, I can in no way say that word proper. Appeal until March 14th. This is the case that we all form of say, okay, so the SEC agreed to an extension, right? At the Coinbase account, which every person type of who turned into looking, who's paying interest, they're like, it really is interesting. I suppose that one selection to agree to the extension from the SEC is sending a message about potential other cases. And now we are getting, through Elnor, she's being told by using prison resources that the reason we have not heard something about the Ripple case is it's no longer going to, is the following courtroom closing date isn't always till April 16th. Okay, so she said it's possible. SEC management is awaiting Trump's pick for Chair Paul Atkins to be on his manner to getting showed via that point. We assume Paul Atkins to be showed earlier than April 16th, okay? And in the meantime, the crypto undertaking force, Congress and Presidential Running Group on Virtual Belongings are probably operating to fill the regulatory gaps that cause those proceedings that introduced inside the first area, remember. The SEC under Gary Gensler, their mantra, their vision, their working orders had been to attack crypto. And so we all realize that the stance has changed on the SEC. We all realize that the stance has modified in the white residents. Biden's long gone. Trump's pro-crypto. We all understand that the stance has changed. You already know we've got a crypto czar now proper. We've got committee. This is placing together regulatory framework on the Senate, on the Senate congressional stage. We've the SEC Venture Force. It's looking to create clear regulatory suggestions. All of that is very seasoned crypto. And at the give up of the day, the Ripple versus SEC Cellular SEC lawsuit is the most high-profile SEC crypto case obtainable. And in reality, the SEC lost. Yes, I understand it became a split choice, but the most important part of that case went Ripple's way. And I assume what Eleanor is displaying us in this tweet is, I assume, a signal of the instances that the SEC is most likely below the management of the brand new SEC Chairman Paul Atkins, who has but to be passed through Senate approval. I assume that we can see the lawsuit in a single manner, or the alternative, go away. We do not know yet, but this is the cutting-edge information that we need to supply us maybe some perception into how it is gambling out, okay? So, yeah, suitable stuff. So again, thanks, Eleanor, for this. And I retweet her stuff all of the time because she's terrific, okay? And kind of walking us through a few complex stuff proper. Okay, so I want you to know that I admire you, and thanks for giving me a couple of minutes as always. I recognize you. If you're seeking out help to make even extra money in crypto, test my buying and selling indicator hyperlinks inscriptions under Let You Make Extra Cash. There's a buy alert. Vendor software program runs to your iPhone, or your Android runs on a PC. 30 days, 400%, $2,000 offered here, bought here on these indicators, that through the manner the alerts are available for your telephone. It made you earnings of over $8 grand in that situation. Software charges about $1 a day there may be a reduction code down there. There's a link down there, by the way. And there's a 30-day, no questions asked, cash back refund assure. So you don't just like the software program. You get asked for a refund. You get a whole refund. So you genuinely get to try it without cost. Because in case you do not like it, you get a refund the immediately you ask for it. So deliver it a look, and the way it can help you make even more money on this loopy crypto marketplace. Oh, by way of the manner, you could use the software program for shares as nicely. So that is like the Tesla chart right here. Buy right here, promote right here, 254 days, 190%. So the stuff in which you may see Tesla